Earlier in the course, we talked about the Pythagorean theorem, and that dealt with right triangles. Now we're going to investigate right triangles again, and I'm going to talk about a couple special right triangles. The first right triangle that I want to talk about is called the 45-45-90, or the pi over 4, pi over 4, pi over 2. Now what that means is I have a right triangle, so I know that angle is a right angle, and this angle here is 45 degrees. Therefore, this angle must also be 45 degrees, since the sum has to be 180. But I'm not going to use 45 degrees. I'm going to use radians. So I'm going to call this the pi over 4 right triangle. Okay? Now let's investigate this triangle a little bit. Notice, if you remember from geometry, I have these two angles are the same. That means this is called an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangles mean that these sides are going to be exactly the same. So let's go ahead and possibly give this one a value of A. Well, if this is A, this value is A. And what I want to do is I want to figure out what is C going to be. Okay? Well, I remember the Pythagorean theorem, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. In this case, I have A squared plus A squared equals C squared. And we'll try to solve for C. I can combine over here and get 2A squared. Okay. And then we will go ahead and take the square root of both sides. Square root of 2 is just the square root of 2. Square root of A squared is A. So, if I have a side of A and A, then C must be A times the square root of 2. Okay? Now, let's give A a specific number. So I'll go ahead and put the same thing up here. We remember the relationship. This is a pi over 4 right triangle. If I have A here, this is going to be A times the square root of 2. So let's just give this side 1. Okay? If this is 1, this is 1. If I have A and A, then C must be square root of 2 times A. So the square root of 2 times 1. Now this is the measurements that we are going to memorize. Okay? So the pi over 4 right triangle is going to have a relationship of 1, 1, and then square root of 2. Okay? So why don't you write this down, okay? Put it in your notes somewhere, and we will refer back to this quite often in this course.